Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trace of Cold Steel. Das letzte Mal sind wir stehen geblieben, nachdem wir auf dem Weg waren nach Nord. Not too much longer now. I guess this will be your first time back home since you started at Thor's, right? Does it feel a little awkward going back after you run away from home? A little, yeah. At least we're only changing trains there, so I don't have to leave the station. I haven't been worse since I switched lines down the way to Trista. Alright, I almost forgot. If you came from Emir, you had to gone through Roar. I visited Emir once when I was a kid, but I haven't been there since. I remember it being a really nice place, though. The scenery is so beautiful. Oh, I didn't know you actually been. Yet it really is beautiful. A place that nice doesn't really fit a guy like me. I'm still sulking over what Schwitz said during our last practical exam. Pay the house of Hayam's little mind, and they're full of a third son even less. I don't think he meant most of those awful things he said. Oh, he meant every single one of them. Why'd he get the redemption arc? Yeah, it seemed like his anger just got the better of him. I'll bet he regretted it later. In regards of what he thinks, well, I think you're a swell guy, as a classmate and as a friend. Don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks, guys. It means a lot to hear you say that. You're so hopeless sometimes, Reem. It's easy to forget, but in traveling to the North Highlands, we'll actually be leaving the country. It feels strange heading out beyond our borders, a little emotional even. You've got a long journey ahead of us. I can only wonder what kind of things they'll have us doing when we get there. I can't even begin to imagine. Each month seems to throw something new at us. I am a little worried about how Fee is holding up, though. Yeah, there's definitely something going on between her and Laura. I'm not sure there's anything we can do about that. I'm sure Elliot and Marcus will keep an eye on those two for us. We've got our own battles to face. I'd like us all to come back from this trip in one piece. You're right, of course. He says, the horses of the North Highlands are known for being some of the finest on the continent. With their solid builds, high endurance, and steadfast loyalty to their master, they truly are the ideal steeds. The Highlands are far from the only place that raises horses, but the horses from Nord are in class all of their own. Sounds like you couldn't find a better horse if you search across the Empire. Now I can see why Arthur's such an impressive specimen. Who? Arthur's the horse we have back home. My dad would often ride him out hunting for old dog Badoo. Back when I was a kid, he'd lift me up on his back and let me ride around. You see, this will be an excellent opportunity to learn more about how the Empire's finest horses are raised right at the source. Well, it seems like he's really into this. Well, here's a sight for sore eyes. Haven't talked on scenery like this since I first came to Trista. I hope everyone in the settlement is doing well. He seems happy to be headed home. I've always been curious, how did you end up coming to Thors anyway? Well, about a year ago I met a general in the Imperial Army up in Nord. One thing led to another and he ended up giving me a recommendation to attend the academy. He was strangely adamant that my skill with a spear would come in handy during my time at Thors. Guess he was right. I can see why an Imperial general might be taking interest in your spearmanship. Our cavalry's lance and spear training has its origins not just in the tales of the Eisenritter, but in the traditions of the Highlands as well. Well, that's pretty interesting. It's just recently that I've been learning how far back the connections between Nord and Erebonia goes. Indeed. Mal ganz kurz gucken. Okay. Er hat nämlich schon wieder ein Update gemacht von Windows letztens. Und ab und an, nicht immer, ich habe vergessen zu schauen, schmeißt er mir meine Soundeinstellungen raus, wenn er ein Update macht. Aber nicht immer.
Let's get started. Go on, draw a card. After you, then. Oh, same score? We better draw again. After you, then. Ugh, now you've done it. Oh, same score? We better draw again. After you, then. Bolt! Ugh, now you've done it. Mirror! What? You can't do that! Mirror! Mirror!
God damn it, Alisa.
I won! Please go easy on me.
No. So...
Shall we draw then? Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Allow me to play first then. It looks as though I win this time.
Ja, da habe ich... Mathe. Da habe ich jetzt gerade mit falsch gerechnet.
If we have to.
I knew it was... Ich wusste, es ist 12, aber irgendwie dachte ich, es ist mehr als 13.
Draw a card. I'll be going first. Now you've done it. We have the same score. Let's redraw. We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then. Take this. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this. How about this? My victory was assured from the start.
God damn it. Ich wollte Mirror noch einmal einsetzen mit der letzten Karte, but no. Also not allowed to.
Shall we begin?
God, I played this game so many times. Just
Go ahead and draw.
Quartz and took it out of
You should go first then.
Ich will meine größte Karte nicht bereits eingesetzt habe.
It seems we need to draw again. It seems we need to draw again. You should go first then. It seems we need to draw again. You should go first then. And now use a bolt. And now use a bolt. And now use a bolt.
How many bolts do you have?
And now use a bolt.
What the fuck?
And now use a bolt.
Jesus
It seems the winds were on my
Christ!
side.
How many bolts did he add? Meine Herren. The Ministry of Railway wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The special express line is bound for Roar. Our next stop is Roar, the terminus of the express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when you disembark the train. Here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis. Actually, it's my first time too. I passed through when I first came to the academy, but even then I could see what people associated with industry. It feels like the whole city is one big mass of iron. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway? Those are the orbital generators from the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them. Wow, really? If I weren't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this. Well, we finally met at this forest war. We need to transfer to a freight line to reach the North Highlands from here, right? Right, there'll be a freight train leaving from platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the staircase and to the left, I think. Alright, let's not waste any time then. Of course. Up the stairs. And to the left. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey? Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go, but we're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. We need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that says pre-packed lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that. What?
No way.
Sharon? How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady. And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
Magic.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you? I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either. Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. You all must be members of Class 7. I'm Elisa's mother, Irina. Also the chairman of the Reinford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alborea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I've work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
Bye.
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it? My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Reinford Group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make. Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Reinford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Reinford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
Elisa,
You all right?
And back in the train we are. Damn it, I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then? Yeah, I think the much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led to me enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. We have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of the directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly stop meddling in my life. See, she says to just do what I want, but I always turn out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time. It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. Can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display of much interest. What? At least your mother says spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Useless. Forget it. Well, we just entered a tunnel, the first of many now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into this lunch Sharon made for us? It sounds good to me. Seems like she went out the other way to prepare them. Alright. She's a subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen. I wanted to hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Oh, so you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study. Sounds like you're budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, it feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioned you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing your kids rushing off on some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. We should reach the Sender Gate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, I made the same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. I did. There are a lot of people, and I'm thankful too for helping me come this far. But overall, I'm thankful to the winds and the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Classic Gaius. That's the opening. Hey, that looks like we're about to be coming out of the last tunnel at any time now. I see. Lisa, users, we're almost there. Oh. So this is... I cannot even just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. That's the North Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Ah, you've arrived. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. It seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though this is the first time I've seen a Thor's ensemble in red. This is the color of the youth for my class 7. It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Syndicate. I mean, it's 186. Seems quite close to Gaius. Imperial General with an eye patch. It seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed, they are about half of my classmates from class 7. I'm Reen Schwartz. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Reinfort, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Usus Alburia, it's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting as a bunch as I heard. Yeah, Tex Vander. I am Tex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-eyed Tex. So you're one of the guardians of the Honor family. Well, it seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Honor family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And one-eyed Tex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Arsite School of Swordsmanship are the two most renowned styles in Arabonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursions to the Highlands, but unfortunately we don't have time. We should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if you want to reach Gaius home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Wow. Simply breathtaking. I had no idea lands so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you think so. Horses, are you saying? We're to travel to a settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You will be fine. You're a member of the riding club and Rena and Lisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so it should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem, you can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Lisa would probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight. I can do that, is it alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. A map? Wow. Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed, I hope it will prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Lacan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you excuse us then.
This is worlds apart.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move!
Yeah. Wir können also dismount, but im Moment nicht. Voll aus. Ich hab die Ding drin, ne? Augment, dass ich. Data. Gut, das heißt, hier gibt es keine Treasure Chests. Thank Gott, was bedeutet, wir müssen nicht alles absuchen. Oder sie spawnen erst später, weil ich weiß, dass es Meistens, wenn du nach Nord kommst in den Dingern, musst du erstmal, bevor du alles erkunden darfst, eine Weile durch die Gegend, also zuerst zu einem bestimmten Punkt.
Yeah!
But you know what? I will give my horse a name now. It's called Goldship.
You're as excited as a child.
I will call my horse now
I think I'm
Goldship.
just caught up in the moment.
God, I love this horse so much. Oops.
Yeah!
The horse is a menace to society and I love it. So which way do we go? The place is so vast that it's surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. True, maybe it'd be helpful if I showed you a couple major landmarks to help you get your bearings. Over that way is Sendergate, that's where we set out from. The landmark over there is the triangular rock. It's sort of the centerpiece of the part of the Highlands. It's so massive. The farther away we can see it from, the better of a landmark it will be. Oh, what's the building over there to the left of it? Oh, that's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southeastern parts of the Highlands. Right, they built it to keep an eye on the Covered Republic out to the east. So that's the Imperial Army watchtower. I suppose it should come as no surprise that the army would want a watchtower there. True, the Highlands border both Calvert and Erebonia, much like Crossbow. Yep, and finally, if you look towards those mountains, we're almost out in that direction. Ah, gotcha. Let me take another look at the map. Okay, I think I have a better idea of where everything is now. Seems like we ought to keep this map handy until we're more familiar with the Highlands, though. Come to think of it, what are those stone pillars over there? Now that you pointed them out, I'm surprised I didn't notice them before. They seem man-made, or at the very least not the sort of construct nature would leave lying about. There are quite a few similar objects and structures scattered across the Highlands. Most folks think they were remains of the Neolithic civilization that existed here over 1,000 years ago. Oh, that's pretty far back. I suppose in that way they're not dissimilar from the animist ruins in Erebonia. Perhaps not. Ah, that's Stonehenge. I'm not surprised you're curious about them, but we should save the discussion for later. Right now we need to reach the settlement before sundown. Right. Okay, that's right. That's Stonehenge. Whee! Wir können auch hier alles zu Fuß laufen. Ist gar kein Problem. Komm, Goldship. Immer noch keine.
Yeah!
Whoa!
Ups.
The sun's almost down.
Da ist eine Klippe.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace,
Yeah.
guys.
So, da sind sie. Oh, so lang. So. Yeah, we are. Wow. So this is Gaius' home, huh? Even though it's never been here before, it feels nostalgic somehow. Indeed, the scenery makes me a little wistful for my own home. You can say that again. Well, we don't actually stay in this area all year round. Sometime between summer and fall, we move to another location farther up the north. I guess that's why they call you nomads then. Is that why you live in these strange tent buildings? Yep, they're made with thick cloth and designed so we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Anyway, let me show you to my home first. Then we can go and greet the other after. Bro! Oh, they're so cute. You finally came back. Welcome home, we missed you. Hey Lily, Sheeta, I'm back. Good to see you looking well too, Toma. Glad you made it back safe. It's good to see you, bro. Thanks. Aw, they really seem to love him. Yeah, watching him makes me wish I had a little brother or sister of my own. It does. Oh, are these the people you wrote about in your letters? They are indeed, the illustrious Class 7. It's nice to meet you. I'm Gaius' brother Toma. These are our sisters Sheeta and Lily. It's nice to meet you. Are you bros friends? Sure are. It's good to meet you, too. I'm Reen. I'm Elisa. It's lovely to meet you. You're all so cute. I'm Emma. Uses Alberia. I'm honored. Wow, it all seems so Erebonian. I'm glad to see you've been blessed with such wonderful friends. Dad, Mom, and home. Welcome home, Gaius. It's a pleasure to finally meet y'all. I'm Gaius' mother, Fatma. His mother? But you look so young. Frederick will get you everywhere. I'm Gaius' father, Lacan Worsley. I'm very glad to meet you, my son's friends and schoolmates. The pleasure's all ours. Likewise. I've prepared a place for all of you to stay while you're our guests. There's much to discuss, of course, but you should drop off your belongings there first. It will soon be sundown. Come to my home and share our evening meal.